On the edge of the beautiful historic district of New Orleans, MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Smokies taking on the New Orleans Pinheads. And we'll be back for the first. Almost ready to get underway. And on the mound in this one, Johan Santana. What do you look for here?
Second baseman.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Booth. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Ground ball left side. Brett fires over to first. One up, one down.
Good fade and sinking action to that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
The right fielder, number 19.
Pop quiz time for you, Singy. Can you tell me what year the Global Baseball League started?
Oh, man. Well, I know it was a post-war effort to share baseball with the entire world, so I'd imagine sometime in the 50s.
Johnny Gwynn in the box now. No balls and a strike. One out, base is empty.
Ball,
that's off
inside.
The inside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. Line drive. Falls it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
You're warm, Singy. The Global Baseball League started November 5th, 1955.
There you go. I was close. Time flies when you're having fun in the GBL.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2.
And that just misses.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Middle of the first, no score. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starting pitcher, Kerry Wood.
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically he doesn't need a ton of runs and support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
Now it's the second baseman,
The
Brian
second
Dozier.
baseman.
Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBI.
Dozier.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, bro. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
And it gets by him.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And here's the first baseman, Paul Konerko. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Dozier on at first, nobody out. Runner on the goal. And missed. Save and second with a stolen base.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
Base hit center field. Runner around third. The throw home. It's off the mark and he scores.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. No outs. Runner at first. Now it's the power speed combo. George Brett. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And swing and a miss.
He got away with
0-2
one
the count.
there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Batting fourth.
And
The
now
catcher,
here is Bud Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
And a foul ball. Now 1-1. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder. Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
The pitch.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
In the air of the infield.
Infield fly.
And the infield fly is called.
Batting 6.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now it's Luis Robert. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Siggy. That's off the mark. And that's ball 1. First and second, 2 down.
So that's off the plate.
The
Ball
inside edge. And that's ball 2. And he hits a ground ball right side. They take the
He's out.
They limit the damage here. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1. Back here at Pinhead Park. Stepping in, the sluggy shortstop, Ryan Roberts. Santana back to work. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. And now 1 and 2. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. That leaves him without a throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the base.
That's hard hit on the line. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1. That sound you hear is every writer in the press.
Needed that one, Smoke. I think he hit it that hard. I know he hit it hard. Gotta see how high this thing got off the ground. Can we see a replay, please? Hanging slider, maybe? Whammo! I mean, it wasn't high at all. Just the line drive. Crushed it.
Arm out of the bullpen, James Karinchak. Here's a big power threat, Josh Gibson. That one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Action in the pen down there. Tim Hill, the left-hander, up and throwing. That's a ball. This is the zone. 2-1. Comes a pitch. Late on that fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the next pitch is way outside. He goes down looking.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set off, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
Now, Eddie Murray. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Robert going back. He flexes his power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 3-1. Base is empty, one away. Here's some real power at the plate. Chipper Jones. Hard hit left side. Over to Canerco. And they get the out on Jones.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
New pitcher on now, Tim Hill.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Two outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Line to left. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Around first, heading for two. Round second, digging for third. The relay, and he's out.
On the tag.
Touchdown, and that ends the inning.
Well, it looks like he got a little greedy right there going for the triple. He was already in scoring position. You got to hold up right there unless you're absolutely sure. The defense says thank you very much as they head back into the dugout.
We head to the bottom of the second. Digging in, Stephen Kwan. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
No,
Well,
that's
after scoring
down.
runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Kawhi to kick the pitch. And another ball. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
The outside corner, but it's 2-1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That one finds the zone, and the count is even 2-2. The other way, and that's just foul. Line drive. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now correct. Up to him. This one smoked out to left. Drops into the glove.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Riley.
Here's Riley Green. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And a strike on the outside edge. Righty to the plate. 2 away.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So the batting order turns over. Ryan Dozier digs in now. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Gibson ranging back. Pulls it into the warning track. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Alex Lang.
Now pitching, Alex Lang.
Here's the second baseman,
Leading off
Jackie
for the
Robinson.
Smokies,
He's 0 for 1.
the second baseman.
This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs
Robinson.
in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Zips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Really nice
The
job
right
to get
fielder,
your
number
first out of the
19,
ball game.
Tony.
Now the number
Gwynn.
2 hitter, Tony Gwynn. He's 0 for 1. In the air, left field. Kwan heads after it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The catcher, number 35, Adley.
2 outs, base is
Rutschman.
empty. Here's Adley Rutschman. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now here is Ryan Roberts. The shortstop takes the ball. Rutschman off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-1.
Ripped to short, and that
Out.
is out. And we're back.
Leading
set
off
for the
for
bottom
the
of the
pinheads,
third. And now the first baseman, Paul
baseman.
Konerko.
Paul Konerko.
The right-hander back to work. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Jones drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Got the pitch that he wanted just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And now George Brett. His first at bat was a strikeout. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the
Base
count.
is empty, 1 away here in the last half of the third.
Ball 1.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little
1-1.
bit.
The 1-1. And a ground ball to first. Murray
He's out.
to the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting.
So it's
The
their
catcher.
last chance in this one.
Ivan
Pudge Rodriguez getting ready to hit. Headed down the line. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that'll do it.
3-1 ball game, quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out, but a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings making all the difference.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 1 runner on base. For the home team, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners on base.